Now let's have a look at the text tool in our toolbar. It's the A tool. The text tool behaves like a word processor if you need it, and there's two basic functions in the text tool. This one is really critical. There's what's referred to as artistic text mode and paragraph text mode. I have a lot of students that always gets the two confused. And what you want to do is knowing what you want to use the artistic text mode for or the paragraph text mode is depending on how you actually activate it on screen. So I'm going to just start off with the artistic text mode. And when we use the artistic text mode, it allows us to use it in different ways. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to click on a screen anywhere, and then I will just type out what I want. Oh, somebody hit that X on me. And there's my text. Now I will make it a little larger, and here's our text. Just like any word processor or anything else like that, you can select your typeface, whatever you want to do. And I'm just going to show you basically the difference between the two. If you notice right now in the artistic text mode, I have my handles, so I can click and drag. I can scale it up however I want to perform this task. Now with the shape tool, and if I select any of these boxes over here, you have full control of changing of whatever you want to do. You can actually change the your typeface, font size, anything. So it has all this power with artistic text mode. Another function that you can perform with an artistic text mode is called fit text to path. And if I create, let me just type out a new text here. And I'll just scale it up. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go to the ellipse tool. There's my ellipse tool, and basically what I'm going to say is text. I'm going to go to the text menu, fit text to path, then select the path you plan on fitting it to. So you notice that it actually goes right on it. You can actually move your distance between the text and your object, selecting on your text again, making sure with the pick tool, and here's the distance, so we just can double click. We can actually move this around and it will follow the path. So we have full control over that. Another thing you can do is the spelling count here. I'm going to create the text again. This time I'll go to, I'll just use my Bezier tool, click and drag, create a path, just a line. Again, select the text, go to the text menu. I want to fit the text to path, select the path, and now this text will follow this path wherever I modify or change or do. So that's a very powerful feature using the artistic text mode. How do we get to it? Select your text, click on a screen, and then you can start typing. I'm not going to get into the details, but if you look up here, you still have all your regular word processing features. If you want to bold, underline, anything else like that. That's fairly traditional word processing text format. You can open it up with here and then select whatever you want. So that is pretty well standard as it goes for word processing. So the next mode, paragraph. Select your text, click and drag. There's the big difference, people. I clicked and dragged. Now you can type in your text and do whatever you want with your text. Okay, so once you have your text, you can type it in, and if you look on top, it's your regular word processor. You have your tabs, everything else like that, and this is where you can type in multiple documents if you want. The big difference too, another big difference is in artistic text mode, We have approximately 256 characters that we can type in or greater, and in paragraph text where you click and drag, it's unlimited. Another feature with our paragraph text mode is the so-called window shade effect. And what you can do is you see these little, I call it like a window shade because I literally can click and drag, and if I click on the bottom window and click and drag, you notice that I've extended that information. So doing desktop publishing, and this is where you'd be using this for, is in desktop publishing. I can move this up and say click on that information and drag it over here. So you can see that it's going through and it's kind of following, navigating through is from this box to this box to that box, and now it's full desktop function. If you delete that section, it automatically wants to go up here. If you delete that defined area, it will automatically want to go back to the top. So that's paragraph text mode. You still have some functions and keys for paragraph where you can select and move your characters around, but you cannot use the so-called fit text to path with paragraph text mode. It will not work. Okay, so that's your primary two different function keys, or modes if you want. Artistic and paragraph. Artistic, just click on a screen and type. I should remind you, CorelDRAW does come with spell check, and it is capable of doing full desktop publishing.